Yo, what's going on, world? It's your boy Najee from Cigar Talk, and today I got a very special guest, man. Seated to my left, hey, this New York, man, this Harlem energy in here. I got my man, Neek Bucks.
What's the deal, my boy?
What's going on, my brother?
All is well, bro.
Man, I'm glad we finally getting to put this together. It's been a long time coming.
100%, man. I couldn't wait to get up here, man.
Yeah, sure. But perfect timing, man. The album that you just dropped, man.
Yeah, man. Amazing.
I'm fucking with it, dog. For real.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
We definitely got to get into the album. Obviously, like, Hitmaka's a large part of the construction of the album. I hit a Hitmaka tag on the, on the records.
Yo, do it.
What's it like working with him? Obviously, from the outside looking in, we see him producing all of these hits. What's it like for you being in that? Like,
yeah, I mean, that's one of the hardest, working guys I know. You know what I'm saying? Working with him is not hard as long as you gonna work hard. You know what I mean? And we kind of like match each other energy when it come to that aspect, of the craft and shit like that. Just working hard, going at it, challenging each other, and that shit is a great feeling, bro. It come out organic. You know what I mean? We built a personal relationship, so it's just like I'm recording with my brother. You live with your brother in the crib. Y'all just doing shit together all day, and that's kind of what we built. And that shit is easy, bro. I love it. Great experience.
When you say challenging each other, what you mean? Like, is it like you got your own creative ideas on how you want to do shit, and he got his creative ideas and meshing them? Like, what's the challenge?
Berg is somebody who, is successful as a producer, and I'm coming in with this new energy. I'm coming straight from the streets, that rawness, that authenticity, that kind of street rap. Yeah. And him, he kind of like, do big songs, R&B, Chris Brown, etc. So when I say that we challenge each other, it's like, yo, look, he challenged me to rap on some shit he would do. Like, yo, look, rap on this. And I'm challenging him to give me a beat on my type of shit. So it's like, that's what I mean when we challenging each other. We just bouncing off, different production ideas and shit like that. Yeah.
Nah, I feel you. Is he producing most of the beats? Like, he making the beats, like producing the record, telling you, like giving you guidance? Like, how does a Hitmaka session feel? Like, to niggas that's, outside looking in?
Yeah, so, other than me, Hit put a lot of producers under his wing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of producers under the Hitmaka and Make It Sound wing. Yeah. So a lot of the times, them beats be done. You know what I'm saying? He get with his team and they put them shits together. And when I get there, he just putting them shits on. Like, yo, I hear you on this. You know what I mean? And, I might gas to it and I might tell him, yo, put some shit on like this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how we do it, you know?
Nah, I love that.
Hell yeah.
I think one of the unique things about you, in this era in New York City currently, like, the sound is like drill. Like, everybody drilling, everybody kind of, on their shit. And I feel like, you kind of got a sound where you doing your own pocket. You ain't really in the drill space, you doing that. Is that conscious thing? Is that like, I want to stay away from that? Or is it just like, that's not your vibe?
I mean, for me, bro, music is therapeutic for me. It's something that I love to do. I mean, I do this shit I did it without getting paid. You know what I'm saying? And I will continue to do it if it wasn't for no money. So to answer your question, like, music is therapeutic. I'm going to do what make me, tap into a different bag of myself, a different level of my brain, and just dish out what I want to dish out. So that's why I do music how I do it. Drill don't do that for me. I listen to it. I'm a big fan of it. I put it on in the car, heavily in tune with every new one that come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of it. I love it, but it's just not what I do.
Yeah. You never felt the pressure of feeling like you gotta do that in a way, just because, like I said, when shit is trendy, a lot of artists be feeling like, man, maybe I gotta tap into this because that's the thing going on. Did you ever feel like that at all, or it was always like?
Nah, because I always been around it. I was able to be a fan of it. I still get invited to the studio sessions. Like, Dougie B invite me to a studio session, you know what I'm saying? And I could come and get the same feel as if I was doing it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I don't feel no pressure of it. I'm a fan of it. I love what's going on in my city and shit.
Yeah, I love that. We got to get into the album a little bit. When you said the records is therapeutic, man, I'm definitely getting that out the vibe. You know what I'm saying? You got the Deserve It All record.
It's my favorite song.
That's your favorite one?
100%.
Intro to intro, man, you really spitting like life, like you giving a lot of yourself. Right. There's a couple things in there. There's a couple moments. I know you said I feel like I'm losing a competitive edge. Yep. And just rapping and watching other niggas pass me. Right. I want to know about that part, because there's a lot of aspiring artists and people that watch this show, what was that for you? Like, you know, you rapping and, you know, what was the lose your competitive edge part?
You know, I kind of was, when I was doing music throughout this whole time, I was living in the projects. I was still living in the hood, you know what I'm saying? And I would come off tour. I would come off the stage with Dipset. We'd be at the Apollo. I have a great night, but at the end of the night, I'm still going back in the project buildings. You know what I'm trying to say? So, you know, that kind of fuck with your mental a little bit. And it's like, yo, I'm going so hard and I'm not reaping the benefits of nothing I'm doing. Why? Right. And then at the same time, you seeing these niggas that you know can't fuck with you, just getting these looks and surpassing you and just shooting past. And it was just like, damn, yo, am I good enough? So when I say I was losing my competitiveness, it was like, yo, damn, like, I'm not sure about this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? But I kept at it, bro. I'm strong mentally. Mentally, I'm like one of the strongest people I know. And shit, I kept going, bro. I just kept going and kept going and kept going. And I'm in a better space now.
Yeah. I think, I mean, you talk about that a lot, like, especially in that song, like, not knowing, I guess. Like, you know, feeling like you want to do it. There was I think it was another line you said, like, the niggas
like
in the trenches was like,
rap shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. With all the manifesting I've been doing, keep a nigga at it. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that.
What you do to keep your mind sharp in that? Because it's hard, like, you know, going through something and having ambition when you want something so bad and it ain't working out the way you want it to work out. What do you do to kind of give yourself the drive to continue to do it at this level? I
mean, I just tap deep into my mind and be like, yo, I'm not a quitter. I wasn't raised like that, you know. My dad sold CDs. He sold old music, old school music and shit like that. He couldn't give me everything that I wanted, but he provided a certain kind of, you know, mental intelligence. So I'm not a quitter. I always remember that shit, bro, and that's the shit that keep me going, bro. Like, for real, bro. It's just, I just was raised different. I'm a different kind of human being, bro, and we don't quit. We don't quit. Nah, that's not what we do, man. We ain't no quitters.
Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Tell me about that, man, because, you know, and I'm, you know, I don't want to get too deep, and it's up to you whether or not you want to answer. I know there was a time we tried to set this up before, and I think your pops passed away around that time.
Yeah.
You saying he sold CD, like, what's the memories kind of that you still live with that, you know, keep you going with your pops, man?
Man, I get my whole style from my pops. Before I didn't see it. You know, my pops sold, like I say, he sold old school music. OJ's, The Temptations, Patti LaBelle.
But like the bootlegs, he had this just running.
Yeah, that's what he did. And so you gotta remember, me being 10 years old, I like 50 Cent, I like G-Unit.
Yeah.
And I'll understand, like, yo, Dad, why you don't sell hip hop? You know what I'm saying? Why you don't sell, like, the new shit? You know what I mean? It was like, it kind of wasn't cool to me at the time.
Right.
So now fast forward, right? And when I look at myself, it's like, yo, damn, yo, I got all the fucking qualities as my pops. My pops was a super hustler. I'm a super hustler. My pop wasn't no chump. Yeah. He was good with his hands. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he just was a different kind of guy, and I didn't see it before. But now I see it. I'm my pops. I'm him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Super humble, super respectful. I understand that using manners to get you so far in life. You know what I'm saying? And I just got different qualities, bro. And, you know, I'm my dad. And when I lost him, that shit hurt me, bro, because it was like, shit, I ain't get a chance to really give him his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Because before my pops went, he kind of wasn't in his right mind. He was kind of going through, you know, things with himself and shit like that. And when the COVID came, it kind of, you know, took him. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get a chance to really give my dad his flowers. And I always, you know, now I be wanting to have a conversation with him, you know, in his right state of mind, because I know he got the answers to everything I'm asking. Yeah.
Man, my condolences, bro. But was y'all relationship tight growing up? Like, was it always like?
I love my dad, man, hell yeah. I live with my mom, they wasn't together, but I go to my dad's house every weekend and shit like that. So yeah, I love my dad. My dad was in the Bronx, so I kind of got the best of both worlds.
Harlem and Bronx doing that?
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds and shit.
Was that where you got your musical prowess, like the beginning of music being instilled in you? Was that where you got it from?
100%. I was 4 years old in a shopping cart while he sold them shits, bro.
So he used to take you around like while you moving?
Push me in the car. I knew Temptation songs when I was 5, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So you had the old school shit in you. Been in it,
Hell yeah. That's why I'm ahead of niggas, bro.
Right.
Word.
I like that. I want to get into other record that I like on there a lot. The Vandross record. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit a lot. Like I said, there's a few joints you spitting some shit. Like I'm getting stories out of your raps. There was one line that stood out. You said, I think you was like, yo, how, you was fucked up at your man Radit. Like, you was like, yo, damn, like.
Yeah.
Was that was obviously, it feel like a real situation. Like, what's that like? Like, knowing, like, you got a nigga, you got a homie, like, niggas telling and all that.
Yeah, situations like that, I like to keep short. You know why? Because I don't like to talk about them kind of niggas. I don't never want them to get on the interview and be like, yo, this nigga gave me energy. You know what I'm saying? I talk about it in the music, you know what I mean? And I kind of move forward because it is heartbreaking. Yeah. It be 9 times out of 10 it be people you looked up to or was real close to. And, they help make them rules and shit. They install that shit in you. Yeah. Like, nigga, we don't tell. We don't, you know what I mean? And when they do it, it always lets you down.
Right. Yeah. Do you feel like at that point, and, excluding whoever that is, at that point when that happens, like somebody who tells, is it a situation where y'all could ever be cool again, or you could still rock with them, or is it all the way there?
I mean, a lot of times, a lot of people got zero tolerance for shit like that. I'm 100% against telling. I'd never tell on nobody. I know a lot of people say, oh, well, you wasn't in my shoes. You never been in a predicament. I know myself, bro, and I would never, ever tell, no matter the situation. Yeah. Me with millions of dollars, I would never tell. But, man, yo, to answer your question, I mean, nah, I don't fuck with people who tell. I don't fuck with people. If they reach out to me, sometimes you give them a conversation. You let them know, like, bro, yeah, what you did was foul, bro. I ain't rocking with that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's that, bro. But yeah, man, I there's people who told that I still conversate with, but cause for what it was, you know what I mean? But can I hang out with you? Can I be around you? Nah, bro. Yeah. Hell no. A lot of people do that. I don't ever want nobody to get up here and be like, yo, I don't fuck with no rats.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't talk to them niggas. I don't fuck, nah. Niggas still talk to them niggas, bro, for what it was, because it's still some kind of love. Yeah. But it's like, I can't never rock with you like I did.
Was, right? Yeah. And I mean, because obviously, like right now, like, snitch is such a hot topic in the, in the culture right now. There's just so much shit going on between, you seen the T.I. shit, Boosie and T.I. going at it, obviously the Gunna shit. There's so many versions of that. Do you think, like, when you talk about snitching, is that a certain thing where, like, musically you won't fuck with a nigga on some music shit because of that?
It depends on what image you portray. That matters. We know if Bruno Mars telling someone, shit, it's Bruno Mars. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not, so why you doing something to Bruno? Leave Bruno Mars alone. Right. But when you put out a certain image, you become a target, bro. When you portray this certain image, when you carry guns, when you talk about it, when you talk about death, when you talk about murder, you portraying a certain image. You know what's going on out here. Yeah. Well, at least that's what you said. You know what's going on out here. So you become a target by not just the cops, by other people. Right. So you gotta hold shit down. You gotta follow them rules that you rapping about and that you putting in the universe. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel like the Gunna shit was snitching?
Man, I hate talking about niggas, bro. Yeah. But
it's just one of them topics that everybody,
it's one of them topics that bro, it's like the streets gonna talk, bro. The streets gonna talk. If that was a civilian, they wouldn't get no slack. So you don't get no slack as being a celebrity, bro. Right. That's what that is, and that's all. That's my perspective on that, because I hate talking about niggas.
Yeah, for sure. Another record, damn. I'm trying to remember the name, because you got a couple joints that's for the ladies that's hard too. Like when you tapping into that bag, like when you go from like, it's pain music for you. I'm getting a lot of pain music. I'm getting some street shit in there. It's a variety. When you tapping into the bag where you talking to the ladies, what's that for you? Like, do you got to get in a different mode to do that, or is it kind of the same shit? Like,
man, that's my favorite kind of music. I love that shit. Yo, I'm an R&B nigga. I love R&B, bro. Yeah. When I'm in the V, that's what I listen to. I put on R&B. I don't listen to rappers and shit. Right. So when I'm doing that music, it's just me wanting to be genuine and one of them niggas. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's the bag I get in, bro. I just love R&B music, and I just love to create it. I love the sounds. I love the melodic, the ways, the flows. So I just love to create that type of shit, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
The one with Vori, what's the name of that record with Vori?
Good on My Own.
The Good on My Own. I like that record a lot. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. That's one of my favorite joints on there. Yeah, that's one of my favorite joints.
Hell yeah.
Were you making some shit like that? Like, to me, tell me the energy, tell me the vibe. Like you in the stew, is it like you already got this concept and you trying to like put it out like in the music, or is it just the beat fuels you? Like how do you come up with shit like that?
Shit, 9 times out of 10, we out of town, we on the road recording that shit. I'm in a good space. I'm not in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't gotta leave the stew and go to the block for a second. Right. We out of town. We probably in Miami. We probably in Palm Springs. We probably somewhere that feel good. And you hear that shit. Like, I got like 20 racks in my Mary Jeans, boy. I couldn't wait to win. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just in a different environment, a different space. Yeah. And you hear that shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that like what it is for you? Like, when you out experiencing shit in real life, it give you a different perspective in the music?
Say that again?
Like when you out experiencing things, like you say you in Miami and do that affects the music for you? Like the places that you go?
It feel good, man. It feel good. You tapping into different energy, different people. When you in Miami, you know, it be niggas out there with the trail, so it's just a different vibe. You know what I mean? You tapped in with different people, so it just give you a whole new energy. You know what I'm saying? Even when you on the West, you know, out there is gang culture. You might be in the studio with a real gangbanger, and he just, you hearing his perspective on shit, and he changing yours. Right. So it's just, you know, hell yeah, that shit matters, bro.
Yeah, I feel that. Tell me about the Mask Up record, man. That's the, you know, joint with 2 Chainz. Feel like the single y'all been promoting, definitely doing well. I checked the streaming. I'm a Sony nigga, so I look at streaming all that, you know what I'm saying? Right. Definitely a record that's been doing well. Tell me about that.
So Mask Up, you know, we did that. I recorded that song first. I had like high energy on it. Hit was feeling that shit. Yeah. Everybody in the stew was feeling that shit. So he was like, yo, you know what? We should get Chainz on this shit. And I'm like, yo, that's a good idea, bro. We should. He got it over to Chainz. Chainz executed quickly. Sent it back probably like a day or two.
Nigga Billy making them calls over there.
Yeah, man. It was like one of the best Chainz verses I heard ever. Yeah. Like, you know, he was gassing on that shit. Yeah. You know, we went to the A, shot the video. The video was a great turnout. Ray J came. We enjoyed it,
I love the video, the drive-through with the whole,
Yeah. We shot it in Crystal. Billy and my guy and Billy business partner JC and shit like that. The guy who owned Crystals, he let us come rock, you know what I mean? And he was in the video. It was big, man. We did it major.
How did that feel, man? Like, you know, you a nigga from Harlem, big, got you, good, you know what I'm saying? You got regular Chainz and all of this, like.
That shit feel good, bro. I come from, I'm a project baby for real, man. Any nigga on my block could tell you that I deserve this shit. Yeah, so it feel good.
Nah, I love that. How long did it take you to actually like make this whole project like constructed?
A year and a half. We recorded about 100 songs. Damn. And then it got here. It got to 14.
How you dwindled down 100 songs, bro?
A lot of arguing, bro. A lot of arguing. A lot of mood changes. I might have felt this way at that time and I ain't feel that way no more. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's just, we just got to the 14 and knew it's the ones that, you know, people jumped on the verses and executed them shits, you know what I mean? And hell yeah, that's how we got here, bro. A lot of just emotion.
Yeah. I mean, it gotta be tough, like the year and a half, is that just like creating? Like, is that, like, it took a year and a half in terms of like just kind of creating all of these records?
Creating the songs, getting the right situation, you know, running around, shopping ourselves, you know. A lot of people told us no, you know what I mean? A lot of people told us yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? We right now, we in the best situation because we betted on ourselves, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Monarch, you know, Monarch partnered with us. Yeah. And we kind of betted on ourselves with this thing and let's see where it goes, you know what I'm saying? And I feel good about it. The world feel good about it, you know what I mean? And I think the future is bright.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. This was an excellent body of work. Tell me about that, just like the partnership with Monarch, because, you know, a lot of people, and it's always interesting to me to see how people's routes go, right? Like some people want to take their shit major label and whatever. Some people want to stay independent for a time. Like, what was your mind frame in terms of the business route that you decided to take?
I kind of feel like the approach we went with this was, we gonna fuck with who fuck with us, genuinely. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna fuck with us? Like, it's like, you never wanna chase no situation around because you're never gonna get the best results. So it's kind of like, fuck with who fuck with you, who gonna genuinely ride this wave out with you. Yeah. It ain't about who bigger, who smaller. It's about who, you know, gonna make sure your dream and what you trying to do go where it need to be. So that's how we ended up with Monarch. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like they matched our energy on where we wanted to go, and we made it happen.
Do you feel like it's best for artists, like a new artist, to take a major label deal or stay independent?
Whatever works for you. You know what I mean? I kind of never want to shoot a major down. I don't want to shoot the independent wave down. So if you feel like it worked for you, then yeah. Shit, a lot of people got on going major. I feel like everybody, your favorite rapper was once upon a time on a major label. So you never want to shoot that down. Yeah,
right.
That's what works for you, whatever situation you in.
Nah, for sure. I want to get into the history a little bit, man. Like, oh, actually, matter of fact, before I do that, tell me about the CeeLo record. How the fuck you get CeeLo on the record, though? I ain't gonna lie. That was random. When I seen that, I'm like, what the fuck? You got CeeLo?
Yeah. Nipsey Hussle inspired me with that. I kind of wanted to do Anthony Hamilton for the record. I really wanted to, like, whoever was gonna bring that soul that I needed. And, me watching DJ Khaled, I see how I kind of looked at how he do things. He'd go John Legend. Right. He'd go Anthony Hamilton. He'd go with these guys that know how to execute that shit.
Yeah.
And CeeLo, I told Bill, I said, nah, we gotta get CeeLo. Yeah. And my brother made it happen, man. So shout out to, CeeLo Green for coming through and executing for us.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. When I said, oh, this nigga got y'all niggas ain't playing.
For real. We got a chance to go to Atlanta and go sit with CeeLo. And I posted a clip on my Instagram and on my YouTube where he was like, yo, young brother, like, I don't get a chance to talk like this that often. Like, no, I haven't been in a hood space in so long. And you did that for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't even heard this song in a year. But when I finally heard it again, it brought me back to where I was when I recorded this shit. It still feel good. It feel amazing. When you get a chance, check the clip out so you can hear from his mouth.
Hold on, so what was that like? Like, you in it, because that's a different bag. CeeLo, like a pop bag, like that's a whole different bag than where you at. Like, what was that like, just kind of being in the studio with him and soaking up that energy?
Man, it was very inspirational, bro. Like I said, bro, I'm a project baby. Just seeing all this shit is like crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that shit felt good, bro. It felt good. It was very inspiring.
Yeah. Tell me about that, man. Growing up in Harlem, what projects you from?
I'm from Wagner, the east side of Harlem.
Wagner, okay.
Yep, hell yeah. We from the east side. I like to always put a lot of emphasis on that.
Yeah.
Because when you think of Harlem, everybody think about like the 40th and Lennoxes, the 7th Avenues, the Dipset, Wave, and all that shit.
Yeah.
Now, we from the East, bro. We made a bunch of projects, very small, very territorial. You know what I'm saying? You went to school with everybody. You might not fuck with them today, though. Different ethnicities. So you gonna come across somebody that's Jamaican, Mexican, Dominican, Puerto Rican, African American, Caucasian, Italian. We all bunched up in one.
Yeah.
So that's the special thing about me. I get a chance. I got a story.
Got everything, like. Damn.
100%.
Nah, that's what's up. Harlem is a special place, man. I lived in Harlem for like maybe a little bit. I had a girl that would stay up there. I used to be over there with her. Like, so it's Harlem a special place, man.
Hell yeah.
What type of time was you on growing up? Like Neek before the rap shit. Like Neek, were you a regular nigga in school? Like what type of energy was you on? What you was doing?
That's a great question, bro. So I was like I had a single parent home. My mom and my dad wasn't together. So my mom is my Harlem side, Wagner and shit. Yep. My pops is my Bronx side. So by the time I was about 7 years old, I was already traveling. 7, 8 years old. I want to say 8, 7, 8, 9. Around them, I was already learning how to travel, get on the 15 bus to cross the bridge and get to my dad's house alone.
That 3rd Ave.
That Willis Avenue.
Oh, Willis, yeah, the brother Willis. Yeah.
Yep, I take that shit to about like Mount Haven, 4/3 and walk down the block. I'm doing that shit 9 years old.
Right.
Like, so, my mom
Mount Haven get nasty too over there.
Yeah, hell yeah. My mom was real strict, you know what I'm saying? She kind of like her approach was the handsy way. She'll fuck you up, you know what I'm trying to say? So
you was getting beatings, all that.
Hell yeah, my mom will fuck you up. So she kind of was real strict, and that kind of made me, like go to school and shit, be focused in school. Wasn't the best student. I wasn't a A+ student. Yeah. I was more of like a C guy, you know what I'm saying? By the time I got 13, 14, I look out the window, all the big bros are selling crack. So I kind of want to do what they do. My building is the building in the middle of everything that's going on. I'm from the building. There's me and there's one other building. I'm from the building. It's a 505 and it's 445. I'm from the building. So when I look out the window, everything is right there.
Yeah.
When I come outside, that's who I stop and say what's up to. So I want to say 13, 14, going into high school, I kind of was curious and I started having my own weed, my own dimes, my own nicks. Kind of graduated. I sold crack. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't Pablo Escobar. I wasn't a 150, 200 gram nigga. I made it to 20, 30, 50 grams. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I sold my fair share of crack, bro. I went to school, graduated school at the same time, cause I kind of always was special, bro. I was, bro. And I don't want to say that because it's me talking, but older niggas that see me there, let me get my work off, sell my little bags in the morning, then yo, go to school, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was able to finish high school, didn't do college, bro. I never wanted to go to school. It wasn't my thing. Even in high school, bro, I had like my guidance counselors and them, they helped me get through that shit. I wasn't the best student. They helped me get through that shit though. So yeah, bro, that was me, bro. Super cool nigga, humble, quiet, soak up everything, shy, barely talk, you know what I'm saying? Super soldier, played my role. We gonna get into that if it come to that, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, so yeah, bro.
So how did you? Because was you into it? Like when you was in the trap phase? Because of like, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I've been around a bunch of situations. Every time I've been around crackheads, I never liked the energy because I'm like, this just feel. I gotta watch my back too much. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like weed niggas is more like relaxed. I feel a little more relaxed. Like when you was in that energy in that space, did you feel comfortable in that room?
I mean,
like that part of you, street Neek, like
that's what we was doing. A lot of the times it was like we're not even paying attention to that. Like you just trying to make some money, bro. And you gotta remember these people. You watch these people grow up. These fiends. Yeah. You remember them. They watch you grow up. Like you get what I'm trying to say. So you know them. Yeah. You probably been in them cribs when you was a kid on some babysitting shit. You know what I mean? They might have watched you. Right. So it's like, you ain't really paying attention to that. You trying to get that money, bro. You trying to make a few dollars to get some kicks. Yeah. That was my thing. I wasn't really saving no money to...
Flies, like...
Yeah, bro. I just wanted to buy something to eat after school and shit like that. Like,
So what point was it that you realized and understood, like, all right, I really want to fuck with the rap shit, like I'm committed? Like, what point did you, not just starting, but that you knew you was committed to rap?
Man, I remember this video is on YouTube. I was 16 when I did this shit. It's called More Than Music. I remember I had my little crack money. I had like crack and weed at the time. Yeah. That's when the sour diesel shit was popping.
Oh, sour was crazy.
Bro.
The sour.
I ain't gonna lie.
Crazy,
I watched that video all the time. Like, yo, bro, I had a pack on me right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I saved my money up. It was this guy who used to always have cameras and shit. He was like more on a downtown wave, but he was from like a building next to me. And an out guy, he never hung out, but I used to always see him with his camera. One day I stopped him like, yo, bro, can I pay you to shoot a video for me? And he was like, yeah, bro, let's do it. And from that day, my first video, like my block was fucking with it, everybody was fucking with the shit. And I just kept going with that shit.
Hold up, but what was it about it? Was it the record? Like what was it about that song or that moment that made you like, all right, this is it?
It was the way people received it. It was the way people, like my block received it. Everybody supported me off rip, bro. It was like, damn. Like they go from your block, then they go to different blocks and shit like that. You making a little name for yourself. So I'm like, yeah, I like this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was more about the hoes and the clout for me at the time. Like,
do you think when they received it, you feel like, was it just the raps or was it like niggas already knew you on some shit like, okay, we see Neek doing something positive, we fucking with him, or was it like a certain record that was like, yo, blah, blah, blah?
Honestly, I think I just kept going. It wasn't really a moment. It was just like, yo, I was so consistent with the shit. Like, just consistency. And niggas like, nah, my man rapping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my man rapping, we fucking with that. Like, so yeah, that's kind of what it was. It kind of grew, bro.
Yeah. So what was a moment for you that you felt like, damn, I'm really in this shit? Because like, all right, I tell you like, so, you know, I told you I'm from Queens, you know what I'm saying? So I worked for Sony outside of this. I worked for Sony Orchard and we worked with Nas. So there was a time, you know, Nas put out the King's Disease project. We did that and I went to dinner with the nigga and he was like, yo, come to the studio, whatever. So I'm like sitting here, Nas playing me records. I'm like, nigga, this Nas, like, what the fuck? Like, that was a moment for me where I'm just like, damn, I can't believe I'm really here. Like, what was your moment? Like, I know you had a few moments, but what was your moment where you like, damn, I'm really here?
I feel like, damn, man, I had a lot of moments, bro.
For real.
But I gotta really go to the beginning. It was like when I first, was running around with Jim and shit. Before I was running around with him, he came to my block and shit and shot a video. We shot a video in the hood and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, this a moment. This
That's
a
a
moment.
fact.
Like this big Harlem. You get what I'm saying? He came to my ends to come fuck with me.
Yeah.
He shot a video. He put it out on his platform, Wordstar and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that was one of the moments.
That was
like,
one of the things, like,
like Wordstar was a big thing around that time.
Nah, absolutely. Nah, that's what's up. Then tell me, man, how you, cause like I said, you really created a dope body of work with this project. And I ain't just saying that, cause if I ain't think that, I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? How do you continue to elevate from where you at? Like to get to the point where you envision what you think that takes or what you gotta do for that?
Man, that's a self journey, bro. I feel like to get bigger than where you at the moment you at right now, you just gotta keep, being a better you. The better person you are, bro, the more your words come out differently, the more you think, the better you think. And that should come out in your performance, bro. So I think the next level for me is just becoming just a better me, just learning where, I lack and how to get better and just how to, think better, how to make better decisions, read more and shit like that. Just study myself. And, that's the next level for me, bro.
I love that. What advice can you give? It's a lot of upcoming artists that watch this and they like, man, I see Neek lit, nigga. Like, what do I do I feel like I make dope music. What do I do to get my shit going up?
Man, I feel like, don't quit, bro. That's the only thing I could say. Like we spoke about earlier in the interview is, my thing, I've been through all the emotions with that shit of just, seeing people pass me and not wanting to do it no more. Yo, is this shit gonna work? It's just, you can't quit, man. If it's something you love to do, if you genuinely love this shit, you can't quit. You can't cut the corners with this shit. You can't think it's gonna happen for you out the blue.
Yeah,
like, don't watch other people's success, just, it's your story, bro. Put that shit out how you want to put it out.
I love that, man. Cause the dedication, man, like, it's certain niggas, like when I look at Lil Durk, like for him to become Lil Durk today, it was so many Little Durks before that was like, you know what I'm saying? For him to get to this place he at today. So I love that message, man. I hate this question because it's just like you just put out an album, but what's next? Like what you see like moving forward from where you at now?
Man, I feel like this project that I just did just now, it covered all genres and shit, bro. It kind of like, I did something for everybody. But, I'm a rap fan, bro. I love rap, bro. I love to be like, slick with the words. I love that shit. So I want to put out a project, just strictly rap, just a straight rap. I want the respect from Cole. I want the respect from Kendrick. I want the respect from Dr. Dre. I want the respect from these guys, bro. Like, it shouldn't matter what somebody think, but it's just something for me, bro. And I just want to tap into a whole nother level of, words, vocabulary, fucking production. I love production, bro, and that's what's next for me. That's a personal thing for me. And that's what I want to do.
You did shows with Cole before? Or open up for a nigga or something like that?
What happened was Benny took me on tour with him.
Okay.
And when we went on tour, Cole invited everybody out to, to come watch the show and shit like that. And we was able to go backstage and, bust it up. Yeah.
What was the vibes like?
Man, that shit was dope, man. That's cool. I just watched them rock Little Caesars Arena. I think that's what it is in Detroit.
Yeah.
Sold out show. That's where the Pistons play, bro. So just to see him, in his element after, like just, the how he vibing and that shit was dope. I'm like, man, you just rocked the show and you just mellow, bro. You just know you that guy. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah, the Cole shit is crazy for me, bro, cause like, me and Cole went to the same barbershop in Queens when he was at St. John. So I was seeing the nigga before he was J. Cole, you know what I mean? Passing out his mixtape and niggas ain't care. Like, I remember seeing that. So it's like, when I see him now, it's just like, that shit kind of tripped me out. Like, damn, like, what the
that's the approach I'm going.
The nigga with the mixtape in the barbershop is
That's
Jake, you know what I'm saying?
That's the approach I'm going with, bro. It's like, man, you gotta force that shit on people, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you know it's dope, bro. When that shit is good, when it's good crack, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna sell.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You put that shit on front line. You let everybody know you got that shit.
Yeah.
And that's the approach I'm going with this, bro.
Nah, I love that, man. Nah, yo, Neek, I appreciate you pulling up, my brother.
You having me,
Thank
bro.
you, man. This is a super dope episode of Cigar Talk. My man, Neek Bucks. Shout out to Harlem. We out of here.